This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Oh, welcome to the Tonya and Herm show.
Girl, get out of here.
Where Tonya and Herm talk about the hottest topics.
I'm gonna keep that.
Period.
I am gonna keep that. So welcome back. Another episode. Weapon Age All in One podcast.
Tonya and Herm. You're supposed to say and Herm.
No, I'm leaving that all to you.
Okay, she messed me up a little bit.
That she threw you off. All right, so yeah, we got on today because Miss Tonya over here, she said she has a whole lot to talk about, so I'm gonna let her start.
Well, you know, we are 5-6 weeks. How many weeks are we into you?
Month and a half, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I know you guys, when you see us, we're always like, oh, things are great. Things are great. Yes, we do talk about how things are great.
All right, go.
Things are still great. However, we did have a little tiff the other day.
Okay. What's different?
And all I have to say is, Petty LaBelle here took it to a whole other level. You can make that face all you want to. So we've talked about how he is a bit loud, right? He says I'm loud too.
No, loud too. You're loud. But go on.
But you're loud because you like to listen to your social media loud. And neither one of us really wear headphones. You're loud when you're on the phone. You're loud. But it's okay because you are used to living alone and just playing things at high volume. TV, everything. I'm not like that. I'm actually quite...
That's because well, you don't have to because you make more noise than the TVs and radios and everything anyway.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
Anyway,
even your daughter,
I come in the house the other day and he's watching a show and I don't want to disturb him, so my girlfriend calls, so I put my headphones on, which I just got from my son because I don't like the AirPods, so I had the ones with the string. So I just got those, put them in. Well, he caught a whole attitude. You did. You can make
I
that.
didn't catch no damn.
You did catch it.
How?
Because the next day I said,
That's not
"Everything all
attitude.
right?"
I'm just showing. That had nothing to do with you. We ain't gonna. That's personal. That had nothing to do with you.
I don't believe that.
That had nothing to do with you.
I think it did.
No.
But so
absolutely
why
not.
a few
Absolutely
days
not.
later you said, yeah, like when you put on your headphones?
Because you brought it up.
You brought it up.
No, we met in the car. You said something about it, and I said, yeah, like you did that. Yeah.
No, that's not
Yeah,
right.
you brought it up. But
Again,
that had
I
nothing to do
should
with
pull
that.
up receipts
That was
because
some family stuff.
Okay, so
All right,
whatever. You then the next day, then you have your headphones on.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Petty
Because
LaBelle.
I knew what was gonna happen. Because I knew once I did, you was gonna bring it up, and I was like, yeah. Well,
Because you did it after I did it, and I had a reason.
you ain't had no reason. You ain't been doing it.
Because I didn't have headphones.
So what? So you got them. So you ain't used them since?
I have used
No,
them.
you have not.
Yes, I
No,
have.
you have not. I've been here every day. You ain't used them one time with me in here.
Because I used them in the car.
Okay, but you ain't used them in here.
Because I've closed the door.
No, you ain't used them.
Anyway, he pulls out his headphones, which I haven't seen in 6 weeks, and
Oh no, you said I use them for when I work out with my music. But go
yeah,
ahead.
but I don't see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all I can say is he is petty. He pulled out them headphones and thought I was gonna start asking him why he
You
got his
did.
head. No, I didn't.
You did. That's why I brought it up today. You said something about it.
I asked today because you mentioned. Listen, we ain't gonna argue in front of the people.
I don't care.
Just
You
know
are.
that
You
I'm
brought it
right.
up. You wrong.
No, I'm not.
You wrong. I did it
But why did you do it?
because that's what I want you to see.
I don't care though if you use headphones. I would want you to use headphones because then it would be quieter in here.
Whatever.
You
call it
can't
what
say
want.
whatever like that.
You call it
That's
whatever you
rude.
want. You being rude. I'm just calling it the way I see it. And I just want you to see it so you understand.
I don't care if you
All
use
right.
headphones.
Okay, good. Then that
I'm
shouldn't have brought it up.
considerate.
Oh no, that wasn't considerate.
Yeah,
Like I
it
said,
was.
you ain't.
So what bothered you about me
Nothing.
using the
that bothered.
headphones?
I actually thought it was funny.
But what bothered you?
Nothing. I thought it was funny. So I'm gonna.
What was funny? What was funny?
Because you went like this. You got the call like put it in. I said, damn, that was kind of fast. You took them shits in fast. So I had me a laugh out of it. So I'm laughing. I'm projecting out. I'm telling you what happened. Then she went over to the corner. I'm going to the corner and talk. Then I'm going to go downstairs and talk. Then I'm going to come back up and then go back in the corner and talk again. I was like, oh, I'm going to have a ball with this one. And that's what it was.
So then what did you do?
Oh, I'm going to have a ball. I said, wait till I get my car. I'm going to do it.
You gonna, but you only talk to 2 people.
It don't matter. But that's what it was.
So
They had nothing to do with
instead, So I want to ask, instead of having the conversation and asking me why, as most adults would, you decided to take a different approach. Is that something you all do? Do you do something to one up your partner or try to get back with them? Go get back at them?
Nope. But I just want you to see how you acted when you put in the same
But
situation.
I want you to put the headphones
No,
on. I need you to put them on.
No, you don't.
You think I want to hear all your
one-
conversation?
Well, I don't have much conversations because I'm not on the phone that much. Yeah, you know you're gonna. Here we go with the piece. You know you.
You're not on the phone that much.
I said I'm not around on the phone.
All right, we're gonna have clips that you can add with me taking pictures.
You think it's gonna
of
be close? Do you honestly think it's gonna be close?
Oh no, I'm probably on the
okay.
phone more.
All right.
I work.
And we ain't even talk about no, we're not talking about work. We're not talking about work. And I'm not talking about my work. About outside of work. We're not talking about work
You
calls.
mean my
Work calls
friends
is
call?
different. Yeah, we ain't talk about that. We talk about friends and comments. Yes. We're not talking about work calls. That's different.
My friends like me.
Yeah, well.
They got things to say.
Yeah. And you be talking right back.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't even go here with that. So just leave that alone. You know you're gonna lose that battle. So
I'm not losing anything.
Go to something that you got a chance of winning.
That you were trying to get back at me about them headphones.
I said I did it.
But I'm still trying to figure out why. How do you feel like that was getting back at me?
That was funny as hell. So
What was funny?
How you was doing. I just told you. You walking and went downstairs and all that, you know. It just looked real funny to me. And I was like, oh boy, this is hilarious.
So who did you think I was on the phone with?
I didn't care. I didn't know who. I mean, it didn't sound like no conversation like that. I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I wasn't really listening like that. I was watching. I was watching.
You weren't laughing.
Yeah, actually, I was.
You caught a whole attitude.
No, I didn't catch no attitude. That's a lie. That's a flat out lie. I didn't catch no attitude about that.
I called a couple girlfriends.
I don't care what they say.
And I
Again,
said,
outside people
he has
don't know
an
what they're
attitude.
talking about.
I said he has an
Outside
attitude
people
because I
don't know.
use the headphones.
Outside people do not know what goes on. That's always a problem because they don't know me and they don't know what I had going on that day. They have no idea.
Attitude.
Yeah, well, if you want to blame it on that, then have at it. But that's not what it was.
And then when I called you on it.
What am I have an attitude about that for? When I thought that it was hilarious.
But I'm still trying. What, you weren't laughing?
Yeah, I was. How would you know?
Because I said,
If you was,
anything?
how would you know you over there? No, you didn't ask me that day. That was later on when I had got off my conversation. Because that was a conversation I got off the phone. You know, I just got off the phone when you brought that up.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
I just got off the phone with somebody and you saw how it changed my attitude.
Anyway.
Okay.
No,
so
I didn't. That was on Monday.
Did. Well, I guess you wasn't paying attention then, huh?
I mean, because you're always on the phone.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to say. But you were wrong. I mean, if it make you feel better, if you want to feel that's what it was, but that's not what it was. It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you at all. Nothing. Because if that's the case, it still went on up until the point we talked about it. But it had nothing to do with that. Until that situation got corrected with all my people and my friends, then I was fine.
All right.
I mean, no. Well, you can say what you want.
You have anything else that you want to add to this?
No, for what? I had what I had to say.
You haven't said anything.
I ain't had to. It wasn't nothing to say. I said I didn't. It wasn't. That's not what it was, and that's it. What am I supposed to say about that? Nothing else to say.
Because you didn't say anything.
There's nothing to say. I said it didn't happen that way, and that's it.
Ooh, we shouldn't even have a conflict because you don't even know how to resolve a conflict and admit that you're wrong.
Well, that's what you say. And you don't.
Well,
you
I'm
don't
the
admit
one that
you're
can
wrong.
say this.
You don't admit you're wrong.
I do admit I'm wrong.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And we're not going to even sit up here and act like I don't admit it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Okay.
And we had plenty of conversations. This one I didn't feel like talking about. Period. Because it wasn't nothing that you was going to be able to tell me on this one. This had nothing to do with you. So what am I talking to you about it for? If I ain't feel like it.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. So, but that I don't like. So,
you
want to know that? I don't like that.
You don't like what?
If I say something, that's what I mean. If I say that ain't had nothing to do with that, then that's what ain't had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, period.
All right, you say so.
Yeah.
But so if you had an attitude and something was wrong and it wasn't me, should you have said it's not you?
I did say that. I said that the first thing I said. I said nothing to do with you, but I just don't want to talk about it. That's exactly what I said. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? I said it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't even. We should probably just stay real good because these conflicts don't even make any sense.
No, well, you're making it out to something that didn't make no sense. You made this whole thing into a situation where it wasn't. You were talking about the wrong thing. This issue was nothing to do with you. I had an issue with some people.
So this happened on Sunday with the headphones, and then today.
But I was already like that before the headphones.
You were?
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's when it started. Then Monday it got worse because of something that happened on Monday.
All right. So this obviously is done because I believe what I believe,
and I'm gonna believe it. I know what I know. Nobody gonna sit up and tell me what was wrong.
I believe what I believe.
Okay, good. Then leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can leave it at that. The only reason I don't know.
So anyway,
what? No?
You good, bro?
I'm good. Go ahead.
You still a little agitated.
Man, you don't go ahead on. Huh? Go ahead.
What do you think about Shaunee saying that she doesn't believe she ever loved Shaq?
I mean, it's possible.
Do you think it's possible?
Later on, you get into a situation where you see things differently, and you see maybe I didn't. But I mean, it's a possibility. But she said she was more attracted to the lifestyle, so maybe she didn't. That sounds actually pretty true to me.
Right, but I don't think she meant any harm in saying it. I think what she was saying is that maybe it's a different type of love with the husband she has now. Because I can say...
Don't you think she could have said that?
I mean, maybe she did say it, and maybe that they're just paraphrasing it, because you know how the media does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or her book. I didn't read her book.
I'm not going to read it, so yeah.
But I've certainly questioned whether or not I've loved someone when I've told them I love them, because, you know, I'm 50-something years old, so there's been lots of men that I've loved. And now I look back like, really, was that love? Like at 18, did I really love my 18-year-old first boyfriend?
I would say, yeah, at that time, yeah.
Right.
You just had a different concept of love.
It was a different concept of love, right.
We didn't know no better. We thought
Right. I mean, I loved him, thought I was going to be with him forever and ever.
Okay.
But I think when you get older and you have different types of relationships and love, you may say, you know,
your version of love changes over time, of what love is.
But it's still love.
Yeah, it's love. It's a lot of types of love.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, sometimes people connect on just circumstances that just don't seem likely, and it just happens. So yeah, I do believe I believe in that.
Have you ever slept with somebody and fell in love with them right then and there? Do you think that's just physical?
What?
Can you fall in love with someone without having sex with them?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I've never experienced it, but I believe you can. I believe you can. Absolutely. Because honestly, even though I may have sex with them, but when you fall in love, it doesn't have nothing to do with sex. So it can theoretically, I could say I did, but I had sex with a person, but theoretically.
Do you think once you've had sex with somebody, it changes?
Yeah, I would say so. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse, and sometimes no. It all depends. Sometimes you have sex with someone and it broadens and builds on what y'all already had. But then there's sometimes you have sex with them and it's like,
wah wah. Do you think you can?
You're not compatible.
Can you have compatible sexually? But what happens if you wait like 6 months to have sex with somebody and you are vibing and getting to know each other and really connecting that way? Shouldn't sex just enhance that, or are you saying at that point
it should enhance it?
I think if you wait that long, it can only enhance it.
Nah,
no,
I don't say that. No, because you can be talking and be good about a lot of different things, but this person is not physical. She's not sexual.
Why you say she? Could be the other way around.
Oh yeah, well I'm talking from me. I'm not doing no guys. You know what I'm saying? She could be, she not maybe not doesn't have the strongest sex drive, or she's not into it that much.
What's a strong sex drive?
Someone that likes to do it pretty regularly.
What's regularly?
That depends on the person.
Right, it depends on the person.
Yeah. Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
I'm the kind that can do it every day, but but I can. It's not necessary that I do it. I have to do it every day, but I can.
So a high sex drive to you is every day?
No, it could be less. It could be. I would say, 3 to 4 times a week is still pretty high. I would say that's still pretty high. I think that's still pretty high.
I don't think so.
In the 50s, it is. I would say, yeah, I would say so. Now we young, then no. Then young, you can do a couple of times in a day easily. So that wasn't about nothing. That just depends on the age group.
Does it depend on the age group?
Or a little bit in the person, because as people start to get older, they get filled up.
Other tangent.
Yeah, they get filled up with a lot of different thoughts that when you get older, you shouldn't have to do this, or you don't need to do it that much, blah 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 blah. So you get filled up with a lot of thoughts. Everything still, I think, is mental. Period. Anyway.
Right. So, with that being said, if you're dating someone and they're like, I like to really get to know you first. I don't want to bring sex into it just yet. And you go, what's your time stamp for like, all right, well, it's been 2 weeks. Been 3 weeks.
Nah, it depends on
it's
what.
It's been 2 months.
Nah, it depends on what. Yeah, it depends on what, their reasons are, and But I'm also going to explain how I am. So at some point we got to meet somewhere in the middle. I'm not going to rush you, but at the same time, I'm going to let you know how I feel about it, and that right there will probably have us not going in separate directions anyway, because we're not compatible in that sense.
So compatibility means sex on your terms.
Nope, it doesn't mean on my terms. If it was on my terms, it'd be the first day. So we ain't gonna do that. But I compromise.
The first day.
Just saying. It might be exaggerated, but I'm just saying it's early on, so we ain't gonna say that.
Have you ever had sex on a first date, and if that's just what it was, or did you end up dating them for a while?
I've done both. And actually, it was actually pretty good. The one that I kept seeing.
Right, not talking about me. I feel like we talked about this.
Kind of.
But I agree with Shaunee, and I love Shaq's response.
Yeah, his response was great.
It was classy. And, they have kids together, but it's a...
You don't want to feed into the media on that.
Right.
And that's the media starts the little wedge. And for me, the excerpt came out, and it made its rounds. Shaq made his response, but like we were talking about earlier, that it could have just been an excerpt, but she hasn't come out and said it wasn't. She didn't say it was taken out of context. But I don't really
think there's anything bad at what she said. She said
it's not. It's not. But you hear what all this. It got to the point where Shaq had to respond because it was just everywhere. It just came out, boom, boom, boom. That was blasted everywhere. It was popping up everywhere. So he came out, made a quick response, and pretty much shut it down. But I just was wondering, like,
do you think he said or his publicist made that?
No, it could have been a little both.
Right.
It could have been, but I'm sure he had to, he had to okay it, agree with it if it was a publicist. But I think he had more so to do with it than any publicist. And but she could have came out too and said that's not what it meant. It was more to it. She didn't have to go into detail because she want people to buy the book, but that's why she ain't saying nothing.
And that's probably why she said that.
Yeah.
She picked something out of there.
She let that excerpt ride, and
right.
So
and now everybody's like, ooh, let me see what's in that book.
But then after his response, though, it kind of shifted a little bit, because I saw a lot of the responses. Like when they had his response, you saw a lot of people like, wow, he handled it well. He didn't add on to the negativity. In like your words, he handled it classy. He handled it well. And then with everything, you're always gonna start seeing some other comments where they were like, would we even be talking about her or having this excerpt if it wasn't for him anyway? And that one hit. I was like, well, yeah, probably not. But it was the nature of the beast when you marry somebody with that kind of status. But I thought she could come out and say that's just part of it. That they took a small excerpt and ran with it.
That doesn't sound as exciting.
It doesn't. But the firestorm was already out, so But it is. Well, hopefully she'll get some sales from it. But I don't know.
She doesn't need the money, does she? I guess
I would
everybody
say she
needs
don't.
money.
I'm about to say she might not need it, but everybody want more.
You think? I mean, doesn't matter. You think this marriage will last?
I don't know.
You don't really follow them anyway. Her new husband.
Nah, I don't follow her at all.
Oh, I did on Basketball Wives.
Yeah, I did watch that. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was. And she's
said,
not even on it anymore. But she
produces it.
She produces it.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah. But because she's married again now, so those are the Basketball Wives are like usually all exes. Any of them married on there? Or are they still married on there? Most of them.
Watching. I think it was.
I thought it was more so. I mean, I don't know because I don't watch it.
After Evelyn and Jennifer had that fight, I was like, well, this isn't for me.
Oh,
I didn't think Evelyn was nice to Jennifer.
Yeah,
I don't like a whole lot of fighting.
I don't even know Evelyn because she was married to Ocho.
Right.
That's it.
And you know Jennifer.
Who's Jennifer?
Married to Eric Williams.
Oh, yeah, see, yeah, I didn't even know. I forgot she was on the show.
Yeah. I didn't think Evelyn was nice to her.
Yeah.
So,
Evelyn
but
wasn't nice to much of nobody, so.
Huh?
She wasn't, what I understand, she wasn't nice to much of nobody.
And didn't Ayanna try to fix her life or something?
Who?
Ayanna Van Zant tried to fix her life.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Ayanna Van Zant?
No. Oh, was that the designer?
Spiritual lady.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know all of them. I can't know everybody.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know if it made a little headlines. We might get a few sales, but I don't, I like the way Shaq did it. Squash it. We not putting our business out there. That's over. That's years ago.
Right.
Who cares anymore?
Right. That's why I'm not going to say anything about my exes. They're all great. But.
What? Look at me like
what are you
that.
cackling about over there?
Because.
They were great.
All right, but we already said stuff about them on this podcast.
No, I didn't.
We ain't naming nobody, but you name situations. So I'm sure if they saw it, they'll know that you were talking about.
This chair is hard. You sit still, and I'm like fidgeting the whole time.
That's because your ass nervous. Oh.
What am I nervous about?
I don't know. You're the one moving.
Because I'm just used to moving.
Okay.
I move. It's not easy for me to sit still.
Now, normally if I sit still for too long, I'm going to sleep, but I'm actually doing something so I can focus.
You're going to sleep. Oh, okay.
If I sit still for too long, yeah. Thank you guys for joining in. Weapon H All-in-One Podcast.
With Tonya and this guy.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, and hit those notifications so you can get updated when the new episodes come out. So, thanks again. See you guys soon.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.